Okay, good morning, everybody. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Calling the roll for the Monday, September 29, 2025 Board of Control meeting. It is 11 a.m. We have Joseph Nani serving as an alternate for Michael Hauser.
Here.
Laura Black serving as an alternate for Robert Schlepper.
Here.
Michael Chambers, fiscal officer, serving as chairman.
Here?
Paul Porter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, great. Next on the agenda is the review and the approval of the minutes from September 22nd. I will make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? The minutes are approved.
Let the record reflect that Mike Dever is now present.
Okay. Okay, any public comment?
No public comment.
Let's go to our first item.
First item, new item for review, BC 2025-608, Department of Public Works submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Train US Incorporated, DBA Train, in the amount not to exceed $19,314 for preventative maintenance services on various Train HVAC equipment at the Jane Edna Hunter, Metzenbaum Center, and William Patrick Day buildings for the period July 8, 2025 through July 7, 2026, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Tom Pavage, Public Works. This first item, it's a one-year contract with Train, so they do preventative maintenance on the chillers at 3 of our buildings. It's Jane and Metzenbaum with William Patrick Day. So the contract, usually they come in early in the season. This is for next season, so there's no charges this year. They do, there's like 90 different checks they do on 7 different units between the 3 buildings for the chillers. So.
Okay, Tom, thank you. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Oppose? The item is approved. Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-609, Department of Development submitting a grant agreement with Resource Cleveland via contract number 5661 in the amount not to exceed $150,000 to provide funding for navigator positions, management oversight, and direct services in connection with the Newcomer Navigators Project for the period October 17, 2025 through October 16, 2026. Let the record reflect that Meredith Turner is now present.
Good morning, members of the Board of Control.
Paul Herdig, Department of Development. Pleased to submit to you a contract which will provide fourth-year funding for the Navigators Program at Resource Cleveland. The first 3 years were funded with a combination of general fund due to ARPA and Economic Development Fund. For the fourth year, we're providing from the Economic Development Fund only. The Navigators Program has been quite successful. We've shared some numbers showing as many as 973 households served last year, and already this year to date through August, 1,206 served. The director of the program, Patrick Kearns, is here as well if there are any questions.
Thank you, Paul. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mike Dever. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved.
Yep.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-610, Court of Common Pleas Corrections Planning Board submitting an amendment to a contract with Passages Connecting Fathers and Sons Incorporated for implementation of the Cognitive Behavioral Interventions for Offenders Seeking Employment Program for moderate and high-risk level offenders who are unemployed or underemployed for the period July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2025, to extend the time period to June 30th, 2026, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $532,738. Let the record reflect that Catherine Gallagher is now present, alternate for Chris Renee, County Executive.
Good morning, Linda Lagoonzad with the Corrections Planning Board. This one-year amendment allows Passages to continue operating its employment program for unemployed adults under felony community supervision with the Common Pleas Court's Adult Probation Department. The program targets probationers with moderate to high employment needs and combines evidence-based interventions with workforce opportunities to reduce recidivism and promote long-term stability. And there's 3 key components of this program: cognitive skills development, where participants complete classes using the University of Cincinnati's Cognitive Behavioral Intervention for Offenders Seeking Employment curriculum. And they learn problem-solving skills and that support lawful behavior and workplace readiness. And then there's workforce development, where participants receive job placement assistance and employment services to prepare them to obtain and maintain full-time jobs. And then the last piece is case management, where participants for 3 months receive ongoing oversight to ensure accountability, skills application, and continued engagement in employment. So each participant, if they go fully through the program, receives 78 hours of programming, and individuals are considered as having to have graduated from the program once they have 3 consecutive months of employment. So the sessions occur at the Passages Connecting Fathers and Sons facility on Carnegie Avenue in Cleveland, and from July 2024 to June 2025, about 190 individuals were involved with the employment program.
Okay, thank you, Linda. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Turner. Jeez, I did it again. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item's approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're in the wrong seat.
Next item, BC 2025-611, Sheriff's Department recommending to amend board approval number BC 2025-501 dated August 4, 2025, which approved an application and subgrant award from Ohio Department of Public Safety, Office of Criminal Justice Services in the amount of $30,000 to enhance technology and expand existing violence reduction strategies in connection with the fiscal year 2024 in-vehicle dash cam system response to violence crime grant for the period January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, to change the 25% cash match funding source from federal equitable sharing account to law enforcement trust fund.
Hi, this is Catherine Ginther from the Sheriff's Department, and we need to change the source of the identified match. Apparently, the feds changed the requirements of what we can do with the federal equitable sharing account last March, and now we have identified the law enforcement trust fund as the source of the match. And this is to amend what the previous approval accepting it.
Okay, so everything listed is correct, though, right? Okay.
Just the
We're just
funding
changing the funding
Yep.
source per essential. Okay, thank you. Are there any questions? Please, Joe.
Just a quick question. Is this for equipment, cameras, technology? I don't understand.
This is part of it. This is for MDTs. This will purchase 6 MDTs and the mounts.
DTs are
Our mobile data
dash
terminals.
cams?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's part of it. It's not the camera part, it's the mobile data terminals that information comes through.
Thank you.
Any additional questions? Okay, seeing no further questions, I will make the motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Mike Dever. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Oppose? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-612, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services submitting an RFP exemption which will result in an award recommendation to Caseware Incorporated and the amount not to exceed $16,650 for the renewal of 9 user licenses for a data sharing platform for use by the Ohio Fusion Center Network for the period October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Leslie White with the Department of Public Safety and Justice Services. The Caseware contract is for software that's used by the Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center. It's their incident or case management software that allows them to collect, store, and analyze data requests made by law enforcement in Ohio Homeland Security Region 2. All 3 fusion centers in Ohio use the same software, which allows them to share suspicious activity reports and other intelligence data.
Okay, Leslie, thank you. Are there any questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilwoman Turner. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-613, Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Children and Family Services, submitting an amendment to a contract with Community of Hope for trauma-informed team mentoring services for young adults ages 18 through 24 who have and/or are aging out of the foster care system in Cuyahoga County for the period January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2025. To extend the time period to December 31st, 2026, and to add Exhibit 3B, which represents the budget for the term of this amendment, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $150,000 effective January 1st, 2026.
Good morning, Marcos Cortez with Health and Human Services on behalf of Children and Family Services. Again, this is a contract amendment with Community of Hope to implement our team mentoring program. The team mentoring program provides groups of volunteers to support young adults ages 18 to 24 who have aged out of foster care. These teams of volunteers provide wraparound service support for youth to assist them to make the transition to self-sufficiency and independence through necessary education, training, and services. We're exercising an option year to extend this 1 additional year. This is our second and final option year.
Okay, thank you, Marcos. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Nani. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-614, Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Children and Family Services, submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to A Place for Me Collaborative and the amount not to exceed $64,837 for independent living skills training for youth and young adults ages 14 through 21 for the period October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Marcos Cortez again on behalf of Children and Family Services. The mission of A Place for Me is to prevent or alleviate youth homelessness in Cuyahoga County. One of the ways to do this is to provide financial capability to our youth who have been or are in our foster care system. Through the Opportunity Passport program, youth are given training on financial literacy and are then given an opportunity to match their savings for designated assets such as vehicles, educational expenses, housing, like first month's rendered security, and debt reduction.
Okay, thank you again. Are there questions from the board on this item? Please.
I don't have that information, but I do know that they work with banks to help them meet or match whatever amount that they've been able to raise on their own.
Any additional questions? Okay, seeing no further questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilwoman Turner. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Oppose? The item's approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-615. Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Senior and Adult Services, submitting an amendment to a master contract with various providers for Cuyahoga Options for Independent Living Services Program for the period January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2026, for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $686,951, effective upon signatures of all parties, with the providers as listed on the printed agenda, items A, 1 through 3 for additional funds, and B, no additional funds, 1 through 20.
Marcos Cortez again, on behalf of the Division of Senior and Adult Services. The Options Program provides in-home services to seniors and adults with disabilities living in Cuyahoga County who need assistance with larger household chores, medical emergency response services, grab bar installation, housemaking assistance, home-delivered meals, and assistance with personal care and transportation for medical-related appointments. The overall goal of the Options Program is to extend the time a client is able to reside at home before requiring more intensive services. This amendment, though, specifically adds funding to 2 meal providers and for laundry services.
Thank you again. Yes, please.
Are you able to provide to us a breakdown by district?
Of the providers in the districts or the services in the districts? We have there, I believe there are 20-some providers. I can try to get more clarity on where the services are provided in the county.
Yeah, it would be nice to see where
Sure.
folks are receiving these services.
I'm sure they have that. I mean, everything is billed through a system that can probably track all that.
Marcos, I know that Kit Newell, who works in Health and Human Services, I think under the performance umbrella now, but he's at DSAS. He's done heat maps before that show where the clients are and what type of services they get. So I know they just changed case management software, so I don't know that they'd be able to do point in time today. But I bet they could do, what it was in calendar year 24, for instance, just prior to the
Yeah,
change
that
in software.
other system went offline, I think, at the end of July, so we probably have up
Yeah.
through July.
Whatever you got, and that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, seeing no further questions, I will make the motion to approve the item. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilwoman Turner. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-616, Department of Health and Human Services, Community Initiatives Division, Office of Homeless Services, submitting an amendment to a contract with the Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless for Identification Crisis Collaborative Services for the period September 1st, 2024 through August 31st, 2025, to extend the time period to August 31st, 2026, to add Exhibit 2B, which represents the budget for the term of this amendment, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $170,000 effective September 1st, 2025.
Marcos Cortez again for the Office of Homeless Services. NEOC operates the Identification Crisis Collaborative, which helps homeless and at-risk individuals in Cuyahoga County obtain vital identification documents such as Social Security cards, birth certificates, and state-issued IDs through the network of 39 member sites, including shelters, churches, and recovery facilities. The IDCC facilitates the procurement of identification documents for county residents, enabling them to access essential services, housing, employment, and medical care.
Okay, thank you. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Dever. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Thank you. Thank you, Marcos. Moving on.
Moving on to consent agenda items BC 2025-617 through BC 2025-621.
Okay, board members, if there's any questions on any of those items, feel free. Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve today's consent agenda items as listed. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mike Dever. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The items are approved. Moving on to other business.
No other business?
Any public comment?
No public comment?
I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilwoman Turner. All in favor to adjourn, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.